Is this what we are calling a peaceful protest these days? When protesters start drawing blood from federal agents, the line between protected speech and criminal assault has been completely erased. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you don't miss the developments that the mainstream media tries to sweep under the rug. We are looking at a truly disturbing situation unfolding at the Delaney Hall Detention Center in Newark, New Jersey. For over a week, tensions have been mounting, but things took a sharp turn for the worse this past Thursday. Federal agents, simply trying to do their jobs and protect a U.S. government facility, were met with an absolute onslaught. According to the Department of Justice, a group of agitators was blocking access to the building. When ICE deportation officers ordered the crowd to move, they weren't met with peaceful compliance. Instead, they were met with aggression. The situation turned violent quickly, and in the middle of the melee was 26-year-old Brendan John Geyer. Prosecutors allege that Geyer didn't just shove or shove, engaged in a struggle that resulted in him allegedly kicking officers and, most horrifically, biting them. We are talking about bite marks deep enough to require hospital treatment. Photos released by the Department of Justice are frankly gut-wrenching, showing bloodied arms and knuckles. This isn't just a political disagreement, this is a physical assault on the men and women sworn to uphold our federal immigration laws. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche made it clear, these riots are not peaceful protests. He didn't mince words when he posted the photos of these wounds to X, stating that the Justice Department will not tolerate these vicious attacks. But there is a deeper layer to this story that should concern every single American. There is a massive jurisdictional clash happening right here. We have federal agents on the ground in Newark, and they are essentially saying they've been left to fend for themselves. There are reports that local law enforcement support in New Jersey has been virtually non-existent, leaving federal officers to deal with aggressive mobs with little backup. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Markwayne Mullin has pointed the finger directly at New Jersey Governor Mikey Sherrill. It's no secret that the governor has been vocal in her opposition to ICE operations in her state, even spending time at the protests showing support for the crowds. The federal government is now signaling a massive shift in strategy. They are making it clear that they will prosecute these individuals to the absolute fullest extent of the law. They are drawing a line in the sand, saying that federal property and federal officers are not going to be intimidated or assaulted while carrying out their duties. What does this mean for the future of these demonstrations? It's a dangerous precedent. If this kind of behavior, biting, kicking, and punching law enforcement, becomes a standard tactic for activists, we are looking at a total breakdown of order. The federal government is effectively telling these groups that the peaceful shield is gone. If you commit a crime, you will be hunted down and held accountable. The days of law enforcement standing back while officers are assaulted seem to be coming to a very abrupt, very firm end. We are seeing a country deeply divided, not just on the issue of immigration, but on the issue of whether we still have a rule of law. When officials like the acting Attorney General and the U.S. Attorney for the District of New Jersey have to put out statements reminding people that biting officers is not protected speech, it shows you just how far things have slipped. So, I want to hear from you. Do you think the federal government is doing enough to protect its officers, or has the political climate in states like New Jersey made it impossible for the law to be enforced? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. This situation at Delaney Hall is far from over. With protesters regrouping and the federal government digging in its heels, we are likely to see more arrests and more clashes in the coming days. Stay tuned, because we will be tracking every single development in this story as it happens. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.